Let's see, here comes Chaos Esports right now, putting down a few players. LBT just went in and take them out. 2 eliminations from him. And
as we see what Srivijaya now is capable of on the battlefield as they face off against PE Sports fresh out of a battle.
oh, don't cry. A good positioning as the blue wall has been placed in front of him. Thus, he was able to go in flank and use an M590 for the takedown. Pickup has been done, but Kang has been taken out. Now, a little bit too close for comfort for both teams, but don't cry, just rushes in. And again, M590 action, but it will not work as LBT goes in for that execution. The only guy remaining on top of this, but there's also one above him.
Yeah, beautifully played overall. Now, Obey's not going to be able to get away from this one. PE Sports! LBT spots him out. Don't Cry has got an M590 and spots him as well. So he goes down. And it looks like Srivijaya is not off to a fantastic start here, being welcomed by PE Sports in the most aggressive manner.
Imagine 8 eliminations already. LBT starting it off with 2 earlier, and now up to 5. Now that is a lot more from PE Sports. I guess it's about time for them to really show up. But the Falcons right now, a team that really doesn't show up that much, but I love the sound effect that you're putting it on hands. It really gives that emphasis on his jumping around.
No, bro, that's the exact sound that comes out from me when I'm trying to use the grappling hook and somebody is shooting at me from the back. And AG Global bites the dust early as team number
really want to get back to Leon for EW.
Oh yeah,
because performance is showing.
Yeah, amen, bro. I truly agree with you, right? I mean, these are the guys that started it off all for Vietnam. They showed the other teams what was possible. It's also possible to eliminate Toda early. Malaysia's
They team right now is fired up.
They didn't drink their Red Bull.
They bring their Red Bull. Or probably they brought it, haven't opened it just yet. Too busy and preparing for the match. RRQ, 7 elimination already, but Best J still has 1 more player flanking in. Speaking of flank, we have Diamond from Reverse Red already in flank, plus 1 above them to spot them and go for that. Great, listen to those visual cues. You can see the combination of Diamond and Nameless. This is ruthless.
Yeah, Nameless just pulled up a glue wall in the wrong spot there. Got ambushed by 3 players at the same time. A sliver of health left on him. He's in a really rough spot. Vest J, Saka Srivijaya taken out. Wait, did I look at this? The reversal by Reverse Red. Popping into the house, catching heavy, unguarded, stabbing them in the back, putting them down one after the other into the ground, 6 feet under, on for the reset. Max 7 playing here, but Nameless wall denied from Mufasa as well. One final player on the side of Heavy, trying to play for survival as he runs away. Diamond expires, Nameless on the ground, PE Sports takes advantage.
That's one thing, Reverse Red a little bit busy into engagement, but they jump in to PE Sports as well. The team who is targeting them, and that is such a wrong move, a big mistake for them. And Reverse Red, despite of all the tenacity that they had earlier, they were just brought down, especially with the phase that we have. It is a 4th phase going to 5th, so it does hurt staying outside the blue.
And that was all because of one wrongly placed glue wall by Nameless. And that mistake they paid dearly for. And the team that punished Reverse Red in the first place, made them panic, have now been eliminated in the 7th spot as well as Team Flash now finds Buriram. Wasana, and look at that link. It is that Gashi, and Wasana survives long enough to shut down the storm. What an electrotherapy played by the connection. Buriram United Esports showing everybody how it's done.
Oh, but still, they are being taken down. Death was able to go for the knockout. A blood as they pick up on Get High. Gets really close. Blue also closing in on them. They need to find their position. Next phase is not too far though, but it might be guarded by a few more teams.
Yeah, 1 for 1 now. Wang will be able to knock down, and elimination comes through as well. As Get High strikes one from afar and secures the knock onto Wang as well. Two more players left here for Buriram, but heavily outnumbered. It's Jonah and Get High as Falcons bow down and out of this first game as well. We are now left with 4 more teams. It's a 4v1v2. Buriram is the one with the 2, and Esports starting off hot for Vietnam here with a 48% potential win rate.
I love how Esports is treating this right now. It's quite a reversal of what we've seen. Aggressiveness from the beginning, and then the build team towards the end. They're just hanging back in one corner, watching everyone fight it out, and let's see if they'll be able to finish this off before and then for the rush, and they grab that Booyah.
Wow! You see why they got the Booyah? You see all those Red Bulls there? All those Red Bulls shot! And now Dells and 2 for 2, 18 deer! Caught from the back as a Bay jumps in there as well. It was a 1v3 overall, but 18 deer did well for himself, spreading out from the rest of his team members on the side of RRQ. Easy buyback here. And PE Sports. I mean, remember I talked about how these boys, they heat up at the consistent 590 to his chest as Hans comes flying in. One more! He gets a 2 for 2, but Get Nice sneaks on in. ABCD needs to rush on in now. It's the opening, it's the timing, but good glue walls pulled up. All they managed to do is pick Death right back up, but they will be dropped right back down, all thanks to the ice grenade laid out by Mufasa. And Heavy now cooking Team Flash. Only one more player left here. Wang, please one, up on top, looking for the shot onto Wang, but gets denied as he backs away. The final player left here for Team Flash is broke. 200 coins on him. He should have looked for more money before fighting.
Broke for coins, broke for elimination. That's what happened, and broke for position as well. RRQ have a split on him. He might be going down, and there we have it. It is please one saying please go down as he takes down the final play. From behind though, there's a VDR that they can hit, but FCL onto Jonah plus Wasana rushing in. Blue Wall has stopped him, and that is why we're asking you to get that Oscar.
Oh God, look at this man, FGLs everywhere. I can't see who's shooting who. Get High now, M590 runs out of his compound looking for more, but this is all out chaos. Moshi will take a double, ripping away Adam from the side of Onyx Olympus. This is just crazy. 10 teams alive, 30, make that 29 players still alive as Onyx Olympus loses yet another.
But Buriram United still full squad, though Jonah is a little bit damaged, but they need to prepare. They need to recuperate because a lot of players, a lot of teams will be rushing in on them. That's a reverse red, AG, Team Heavy, and behind is a Todak who might be late to the picture, but they can take advantage of this for the elimination.
Yeah, absolutely. 1,000 people watching on YouTube right now, but have you hit that like just yet? Have you shared the link with the rest of your survivors just yet? Come on, survivors. We gotta support the whole esports industry in the circuit of Free Fire, baby. Y'all gotta share those links out. But of course, before you hit that like first, right, stay active in the comment section as well. Reverse red now, 7 eliminations in hand. But look at Buriram knocking down their doors, asking if or not they can come in, but they haven't been invited just yet. Good glue wall by Esports that gets broken down yet again. Glue wall melt is laid out all around, and reverse it brings up defense after defense, and now grenade blasted away. Nameless exposed. Wasana almost with the shutdown, but now traps his own friend in. Nameless at the very corner of the door, but Buriram can't seem to find the entry.
Yeah, Nameless managed to take down Moshi, pushing Buriram out, and this is why we asked them to use that Oscar. If they have that, they can take down at least 3 of that. The glue wall and indicator just rushed in, but no, they don't have it. Thus, they have been slowed down, and slowed down even more because Moshi, their spotter, will be out of picture.
Absolutely, Wasana now circling around FGL, forcing them away from the window. Get High does manage to find the connection onto Exposy. Nameless down on the ground as well. Jonah doing the job. Wasana spots the player really low. And Wasana, it looks like the dragon is still alive in here. But only 2 eliminations. Shut up if you're judging him. Calm down, alright? It's just game 2.
Just think that Jonah has stolen that against Wasana. But two players right here, they need to be quiet despite of all the noises they've done. AG Global has been taken down by none other than Best Day. Now, we have 5 teams remaining. BTR is in trouble. The victim has been done and trying to cover Heavy right now, putting heavy damage, but a little bit of protection is needed by Protero as he is above everyone else.
Yeah, Falcons pressuring the Falcon Hunters, but Buriram have shown up to this action as well. Jonah and that Masana combination on fire. M590 in hand as Bigatron Delta loses the final player to a Falcon squad member. Revenge must be sweet for Falcon. And now, Heavy inside this stand. A couple of grenades can really wreck their chances.
Now let's see how can they take up this chance. Falcons right now, well, make that 14th elimination. And the blue will be closing in a bit, and they have the closest position to get in there. 99 to 1%, only one remaining. And let's see if the monster truck will work. But no, Peter says no. Does they grab that wheel?
Yeah, Visaka Srivijaya, at least they showed up in the final circle, so props to them. But it's gonna be the Falcons flying high this time round. Hey, looks like chat's right, bro. Wasana ain't cooking. Individual regions, all right? So each and every single squad here deserves this spot. But the question is, can they dominate in a league filled with titans from across Southeast Asia? Obviously, that's going to be a tough one for Bigatron Delta. The Giant Slayers have been slain early.
Yeah, I guess Heavy has a little bit more intellect into going against Buriram Delta in Intellect Center. But as you can see, RRQ and AG Global right now. I love that push from above, unsuspecting as the distraction as well from below. And AGGG indeed, as we're down to 9 teams remaining because Esports.
Great safety pincer there coming through from Falcons, not taking any chances whatsoever. 4 points in the game so far. But T-Flash out in the open, going up against Visaka Srivijaya. And flashily allowing Srivijaya to exit the lobby. So let me Hindi you a little bit, alright? Hum tumse pyar karte hain. Okay? That's all the Hindi you're gonna get for today. Watch the broadcast.
It's a good thing I have AJ right here with me.
There's a lot of good shota here, Lord. No gun in my life, bro. Beat a flying shot with an M590 courtesy of Diamond. Potato trying to protect all his team. Saming right behind. VSS in hand. And Saming switches out to the mini Uzi as well. But the M590 cannot seem to find a connection onto the reverse. Red players and Potato XM8 close quarters combat. Leaving Saming the only player left in here. But he will go ahead to bring one player back, all thanks to the vending machine that was right there. On fire drops him, but reverse red, all thanks to the revival.
In this match, but Team Flash have their eyes on them, but might have lost their sights on Adam.
Y'all keep asking me to speak in Hindi, man. Mere Hindi itne अच्छे नहीं है. Okay, just little, थोड़ी सी. Too much. But be in enough of a distance to shoot them out of that house.
Yeah, speaking of out of the house, reverse red finally being rushed in, and this by a Team Falcons. But the glue wall has stopped all those M75 grenades that has been thrown by On Fire. What is there? Will they be saved? Now, a little bit of action from the outside as well as RRQ rushes in, and the Team Falcons right now slowly being bringing down reverse red.
That's a 15 eliminations. What is Falcons eating for dinner, bro? I want some of that. My lord. Maybe 2 cans of Red Bull. We gotta see, bro. RRQ right down below them. Team Heavy on. This is going to be a tough one for you to maneuver out in the open. Limit, jump shot, AWN, Wang down on the floor, but gets picked up. Here comes all of those grenade responses. It's On Fire this time with a well-cooked grenade. Won't be able to find the knock. And 18 deer cooking from afar using that LMG.
M249 action, really? You will bring the house down in there. It's somewhat looks like a limited ammo, and the Team Flash will be taken down. Top 4 will be remaining right now, but Mochi still doing damage on RRQ. Above doesn't be a problem, or isn't a problem anymore because of how well the snipers are doing, especially from the hands of Buriram United. But they're still alive though, they're still surviving, and they have the edge of the circle.
Uh-oh, this is what I was talking about. Heavy in a lot of trouble. Here comes Buriram on for the rush. Moving towards RRQ, but they are bound to bump into the players of Heavy because they are on the lower ground. RRQ, the Riptide Rhythms from Buriram, breaking down their defenses earlier on, but that's with a masterful grenade. Pushes out yet another, and the belting of those grenades will secure a double for RRQ. But no eliminations just yet behind the bus. They are picking up player after player. Moshi now getting the secure onto limit after throwing out an ice grenade. That's dirty, Moshi.
Did I just say Buriram United? They could have been the target by Team Falcons, but since RRQ, they are the only team that is being spotted by RRQ, the nation, they will be the ones bringing them down. Buriram United now on a 9 elimination, and they've spotted RRQ already move out. So after Heavy, if they can take them out, they will be the next target.
Yeah, absolutely. RRQ quickly repositioning, and Buriram not going in here for the push onto Heavy, quickly repositioning behind the bus. Very smart move coming through from Heavy. Now we need to see where this circle moves on to next to see who may be able to get a slight advantage here. RRQ with this reposition, very close to this circle. Team Heavy on the other hand, do not need to do much, but we do also realize the very unfortunate position Heavy is in, because those grenades can easily put them out, just like how Falcons got taken out of the equation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Heavy might have been taken out, but let's see. RRQ position on the other side of the previous circle, so they might be anticipating that the next phase will be moving towards that area because of the number. Well, I know it's RNG, but if you can predict, if there's a chance that you will know what is a chance, the higher chance that the circle will be close to you, then you can get that Booyah. Buriram United being targeted by two teams, RRQ and Heavy, and RRQ not really minding Heavy on the left-hand side.
Yeah, 1,200 viewers on YouTube. Like Karo, stream like Karo. It's Heavy now on the beautiful defense up against Buriram. Look at those glue walls barricading Buriram away as they circle on towards RRQ. And now RRQ standing behind, quickly circling on towards Buriram. This is not a merry-go-round, for heaven's sake.
Oh, let's see who will be taking that chair, who will be winning this fight as Buriram United has secured the lower ground and closing in against Heavy as RRQ is spread out, but no! Fata managed to take down Fools, and it is Heavy bringing RRQ down.
Come on, Heavy! Put it up! Are they gonna cook? Wasana M590 shuts down Mufasa, taking him out of the equation as well. 4 men strong, but Heavy still has got 3 on their side. The shots come on through. Buriram ain't dead just yet, but Heavy got so close. Come on, Buriram, you could have bowed out of that one. My prediction almost came true, Nep, but valiant effort from the team that was supposedly out. Now on Olympus up against PE. Oh, this is a rematch, and this time it's a good rematch on the side of Onyx. They've already got the knock onto Laho already. Don't Cry has got the mini Uzi best sideways, and it will be LPT that drops Cyro. A 1-for-1 thus far. Adam with the Mac 10, 46 HP, can't do much but still stays on his feet. Crime does not though. Bleeding out, Kang puts down wings. Adam, what can you do? Man is broke, he can't even use his pocket market. It's the end. Once again, 2 for 2, PE bags on it.
And PE Esports, this is looking good. This is how they started earlier, and it might be a chance for them to catch back up. But as we head over Heavy against BTR, this is our third pick from both predictions. Let's see who goes down first. Heavy has already taken down one player, but we have Booyah on the corner, and he goes down as well. Here's Thompson coming from Get Nice XM8 right now. Will not be saving him with a double pistol coming from Dixon and Heavy. It's just a back-to-back engagement between these two.
Oh, Get Nice trying to back away, and Bigatron bites the dust, and it is Heavy.
A little bit of pressure, but quite surprising. Expose is the one far away from behind, and Saming is up in front. It's a mix up of how the 3-1 split is happening, and Jojo will be targeted right now, but Noise will not get the attention of the rest of Todak.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now Chad's gonna go wild again. Reverse red. On for the chase. On for the clamp onto Toda as well. What a shot onto Vidal, but he doesn't find the head just yet. Saming dangerously moving on forward. Diamond has got the wrong gun in here, playing with the shotty. 5.1 with the M590, but Diamond now a sliver of hell turns around, still managed to knock down Vidal. Toda being absolutely cooked by Reverse Red, but there is one final survivor. Jojo trying his best to get away. M82B in hand, but the numbers on the side of Reverse Red should be enough to put an end to him.
This is troublesome for Jojo. I mean, he's most likely the survival of this team, but he's way too far and way all alone to be able to fight back. Unless he's done something already to get all those coins, and he has a pocket market, that will be a saving grace for them. But this is getting too close, and Jojo might be taken out. Kodak might say bye-bye, and they did.
Yep, man was broke, had the pocket market, couldn't do nothing with it. Unfortunate. Don't you...
In front of them, and the backup is close behind, but the Zom with the Drogon stuck in blue wall. The rest of the team goes to rush in, and no takedown just yet.
Yeah, no takes down. When I find my grammar, you'll find a takedown. Beautiful shot from around. Team Flash cooking right now. Slamming down on the ground. Wang M, the only player from the side of Team Flash, bleeding out. But that's not going to be for too long. Team Flash were pressured by the blue, pressured by Reverse Red.
Managed to get in and out, and he's not even getting using that Tatsuya. He's using that Coda into the mix. They're still not over. RRQ now on this side.
Let's see if or not RRQ can finally put an end to Flash's run. Buriram on the approach from the back as well. One player, 18 Dia, bleeding out. Moxie! Shots from afar. Buriram cooking RRQ, helping out Team Flash. 10 eliminations now on the ground. Shutting down heavy as well. Team Flash picking up their 10th point.
But the thing is, if you steal an elimination against a Team Flash or against Buriram United, you will be rushed. And here comes Buriram United already. Team Flash, 10 elimination. The Zom receiving a little bit of damage, but they're spread out. They need to barricade themselves because the blue will be coming in. But Jonah a little bit too close. And if I'm not mistaken, he does have an M590 plus the M79 action to take them out. But on the other side, Team Falcons being taken down. With this alone, Buriram United will be taking that #1 spot.
Absolutely. Team Flash now moving on in to fight the big dogs themselves. Buriram United Esports. Jonah down on the ground. The shots are there. Riptide Rhythm breaking down the defenses of Team Flash. That's the response from Moshi. But look at the FGL shots. Trying to burn them down. And Zom fights get high as he tries to run away. But the defense still strong from Buriram. Flash is only able to tickle them. Not able to take out any players just yet.
But Team Flash is prepared for those AOEs. FGL plus RGS, they really want to pick in those damage of the area effect. But Buriram United is just being waited on right here as the blue will be closing in on both of them. And AG Global can take advantage.
AG Global now takes advantage indeed. 3 players taken out of the equation. Buriram 7 eliminations here. They want to go for the back-to-back. And it looks like Buriram ain't dead just yet. Wasana ain't cooking, but Buriram alive and kicking.
Let's see if how much he will be able to kick at this point. 11 elimination already for AG Global. They've done that from a distance. But as they go up close and personal, I think they will be able to increase that a little bit more. Moshi receiving a lot of damage, and he pulled out an FGL in the wrong timing. Jonah will be the ones being targeted, but Jonah managed to take down Cypher.
How did Jonah pull off that 180? Finally, you will be able to find that Punisher. Faros finishes it off. AG Global makes that recovery play, securing the Booyah for themselves. Buriram
going back to the point, there's not so much of engagement yet, but motivation, indeed, another team that shows as a motivation is Bigatron Delta. New to the team, or new to the scene in the Southeast Asian region, but they're already showing up from the first time they did it.
First Esports. My God, I was just about to highlight them. But Reverse Red cooked, bro. And some people were commenting in terms of, Twisted Minds dropping Reverse Red. And that's not a bad thing, because all the way I see it now, Twisted Mind EE is on that long rotation round. This might just be punishing. Don't Cry though, sprayed down by Shinoy. Shinoy there to get the job done. Don't Cry's not going to be picked up just yet. And Kang makes a mistake. Oh, but had enough bullets to get the job done. But deal with the XM8 from afar will give that perfect backup. Now LBT dropping back to say hello to the rest of them. Dew is really low. Has got the Car 98 as well as the M590. LBT with the Mag 7. This could just be on the side of LBT. Dew has got no med kit and he goes down on his knees.
Goes down on his knees, and 2 players remaining for PE Sports. But Chinoy is already on the ground. Dew has been recovered, and let's see on how well AG Global.
Everybody out there, if you have not liked our stream on YouTube, what are you waiting for, my friend? Come on, Survivor, hit that like so we can continue raging on here in these battles. As Get Nice gets sprayed down. Mufasa pulls one back, but Vest J once again. Visaki Srivijaya could not hang on with the best for the squad. They were phenomenal, untouchable, but now they are not so untouchable. On fire, the final player in here has got 400 coins on him, but no space to pull in a recovery. Has got the pocket market. But up against so many players from Team Flash. Manages to spray one down, but time is up for Falcons.
Yeah, one down already from 2 teams that we called to be taken out a little bit early, but not that Faiz is out in the open being being captured in camera.
You gotta love that, man. Mochi clips a wing. And Onyx Olympus not going to be too happy with that. Flying through. Oh, beautiful. Pulls out the defense as well. And Wasana will take advantage. Crime does manage to turn things around. But Wasana 2 for 2 right now. Looks like the man is finally cooking. 5 eliminations in a row. Wasana is back.
To get away now, they're stepping in the compound where 2 teams will be in, and Team Flash will be trying to take them down. Buriram United on the high ground goes in for the takedown. Team Heavy being heaviest led with their feet on the ground.
Absolutely, man. And oh my God, what a timing to lose your glue wall. Riptide Rhythm coming on through as well, and Get High. I mean, that was just an illegal shot right there by the man, tracing the player as he hopped away from his glue wall. And both
thing that needs to be answered at this point, and Buriram United is just showing the answer. We have 30 elimination already for Buriram United, and the rest will be taken out. AG Global eliminated in their Charge Buster in hand for the hands of RRQ, and we have 6 teams remaining. 6 teams that will be fighting off from the 6th phase of the circle.
You gotta love circles like this, bro. Just at the corner of the wall nap. And we are all trying to figure out if or not the squad can get through.
Next team to be taken out once everyone rushes in this compound.
Bro, these guys are torturing Team Flash. And RRQ just stole the bucket load of fish that Buriram pulled out of the sea.
They are just like shooting fish from a barrel that they just scoop up. But RRQ right now, sights by Buriram United and nowhere to go. Similar situation that we have earlier on the truck incident with Team Falcons.
Okay, now the question is, how's Buriram going to get off this roof? I don't know if they have a launch pad. They've got some coins. Oh, okay, they've got a monster truck. All right, no problem. They are not going to be breaking their ankles anytime soon.
Well, whether which, at least one, so that it can open up the other side for them. But BTR right now, a little bit too close, so only a room between them. And then RRQ, only a wall between them. So the worst possible scenario would be Esports will be pushed in, and everyone here will be taken out by the blue.
Well, Bigatron Delta's literally taking everybody out. PE Sports eaten up by Bigatron. And RRQ eaten up by Bigatron, but all of those battles put them in a rough spot up against Toda, who have the advantage in numbers. 3v2. Bigatron only has Kyung and Faiz left in the mix here, putting themselves at risk as Buriram unsuspectingly repositions themselves. Toda as well as Bigatron, no idea that Buriram just moved.
Yeah, no idea indeed. I mean, whether they didn't even use the monster truck, but they used something, probably a launch pad or a portal go. But Wasana right now in front. This means carnage. And let's see, we have Tatsuya's Rebel Rush active, and there goes the push.
Absolutely, Wasana now pulling in the 8 point for the game, looking for the 9th as well. Get high, pops them with the grenade launcher from afar. Moshi bags it, and Buriram for the second Booyah of the day. Namto Sunahoga, baby! And it looks like Wasana's back to being the chef.
Yeah, back indeed. Not to get early loot. Thus, this is payback for them. But let's see if Team Falcons will be able to pay it back and grab this Booyah once again. Again, this is map number 2. Booyah takers, same map on Alpine, and the Dom has been zoomed in. Rip that rim is a little bit, but Potato and On Fire will be taking each of them down.
Oh, but that very quick elimination up against a player from the side of Falcons called Peter. But now a sliver of health left on him. Good Rebel Rush to cut the distance instantly. And Potato gets yet another one on his side. And in the meantime, Onyx Olympus doing battle up against Team Heavy and Heavy. Third time in the day.
Is untouched, and probably because of how it ended in the previous game or a previous engagement, 3 of them has been revived.
PE Sports in a lot of trouble now. Reverse Red showing up of nowhere, and Toda eliminated in the 10th spot. Don't cry, down on the ground, bleeding out, but Diamond, a reversal by Kang, the warrior from Vietnam, very quickly makes the aggressive Reverse Red into a docile creature as he turns the battle around. 12th bringer Blue taking away, chipping away at all of their health, and this is not doing anybody a favor out there.
No favors indeed. Wanga almost being taken down, but death up close. Chinoy still managed to survive with the blue wall, but the blue is closing in. Recovery is happening, and M590 is able to go in for that hit, but no finisher just yet. Chinoy, only a sliver of health. He needs to get in. He needs to recover. He needs to pull away from death.
Oh, beautifully taken by Chinoy as he hops around the glue wall. And it's not a full 180, but it doesn't matter. He managed the flicks. And phenomenally played here in terms of that reposition on the roof. Instant pull of the glue wall to protect themselves as well from all those shots. But now Visaki Srivijaya taking on PE Sports, who are on fire with the eliminations thus far. LBT with the M590 looking for one, but it will be the cluster laid out first, and that pisses off PE Sports instantly. But the Riptide Rhythm dropping the walls of PE Sports. Vietnam under pressure now by Visaki Srivijaya.
They're pulling away. They don't want to be caught out in the open. And with the Rebel Rush already expiring, or cooled down already onto Don't Cry, it's a good chance for them to get back up. But there goes a Joe Obey for the Rebel Rush as well, but didn't manage to go for the takedown. And Guns for the quick pick up with that Eva, and Lao Ho needs to be picked up as well. But Jen will be going down from the hands of Don't Cry. Force managed to take him down. That's Jay.
Oh, this is just crazy fight outside the blue. This is too much of damage to be absorbing as you are stuck in a gunfight. And Wasana appearing out of nowhere. Let PE live, Wasana. But he says, no, I am here to cook.
Let PE cook, but he is the one cooking this game. 7 elimination, not so much, but 3 of which has been taken by Wasana, but it is still not over. 4 teams remaining. Almost all of them has a full squad. RRQ missing 1, but they are not phased. They are in a safe compound just below BTR, and all distractions will be brought in by the Bigatron Delta team.
Great to see the recovery from Indonesia in this final game. And we have almost equal odds of victory here for all the teams on this battlefield. Of course, AT Global losing some of that percentage, equaling RRQ because they are both one man down as opposed to Bigatron and Buriram.
Yeah, but not for long. Blue taking AG Global slowly, and there we have it. A Bay is breaking that percentage away. And Young right now trying to put a lot of pressure on Buriram United, and this is not looking good unless Buriram United recovers, but Get High will not be able to go in, or rather it's Moshi will not be able to go in. Jonah as well. Wasana tries to go for that push and Get High and the distraction, but BTR up close and personal once ended.
That's what you call the Great Wall of Indonesia, baby. 2 teams shooting at Buriram, 3 players taken out of the equation, and now they are no longer a threat for Indonesia to rise up to the occasion to pull away this final Booyah of the day after struggling for quite a little bit in here. At the very least, we don't need to say Buriram Namto Suna Hoga again because we are all bored by that by now. 51% potential win rate here for RRQ, who are one man down. What a crazy stat that is.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, crazy stats probably because of the number of eliminations that they have put in. But the 2v3 situation is looking like a BTR lead in terms of potential. Nick right now goes in for the finisher. Sprays down on Young, but still not yet over. Only 1 player from RRQ, but Bigatron Delta finish it with a Booyah.
Bigatron Delta takes advantage of the numbers they have.
Every time that you're winning, you need to get so much so that you can place yourself in a better spot. And speaking of PE Sports, 4th place, 78 points. It's very close to Team Falcons.
I mean, that's close enough. Heavy ending day 1 on that 5th spot is not too shabby at all. Overall, great day for Vietnam as all 3 teams finished on the upper half.